Congratulations.
Thank you.
It
Thank
seemed
you.
like the energy, the .5 mentality, the urgency
Yeah.
you always talk about was on full display tonight. Is that how you feel about the game?
Absolutely. It was a wire-to-wire, high-level game plan, discipline. Our execution was off the charts. And then, it was triggered by our defense, but I love the fact that we had 36 assists. Awesome.
Yeah, a new season high, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Is that trusting each other's work? Is that a commitment to passing the ball? What does that come down to?
It's all of the above. It's all the things that we continue to talk about. We watch on film. We get on the floor. We work on it. And it's a credit to the character in the locker room. The guys are buying into just trusting each other.
And speaking of assist, B.I. was out there serving as a playmaker as well as facilitating his own shots. When he starts the game that hot and when he says it's on me to set the tone, how important is that to your group?
Everybody rallies around B.I. when he has that mentality, and we are all encouraging him to continue to show people that you're one of the best players in the league. And, you can see it come in the last, 3-4 games, what have you. Even before that, he had a stretch where he was really getting going. And so it's important for him. It's important for our team that we get off to good starts. I talked about it earlier, and to their credit, they came out and executed.
Yeah, B.I., first player since CP to go back-to-back games with 30 points, 10 assists. I think he's got 1 turnover in these 2 games. Just what do you think about just the way he's controlling the offense, possession in and possession out?
It's incredible to watch. It speaks to his ability, the way he sees the game. We can put the ball in his hands, and essentially he becomes the point guard, and he makes the right reads over and over again. He knows that getting the ball to his teammates frees him up even more because now guys can't glue in on him. It's exciting to see.
And what was it like just to see the way Trey was shooting the ball? 10 3-pointers from him.
Trey shot the cover off the ball tonight, and it was good to see him make shot after shot after shot. He's capable. Our team is capable, and that's the standard in which we want to play.
And we talked about all year, the efficiency has been there with him from day one. It's all about getting the attempts up, and we started to see that this month. What's been the key just for him to just be more aggressive, getting those shots up now?
It's all coming together at the right time. We've gone through a bit of ups and downs, but Trey has been pretty consistent in his ability to step on the floor and help us on both ends of the floor. We got to keep it going. That's the deal for us.
Coach, talk about as far as the momentum you guys came in with tonight. What kind of statement does it make? I mean, 131 or 110 win against the Clippers.
It was important for us to get off to a great start on this trip. This is a business trip for us, and we understand what's at stake. We're working diligently. I don't know what type of statement it is, but we just have a work-like mentality. Keep our heads down, keep chopping wood. We'll come in, watch film, and get ready for the next game.
Talk about your coaching depth with all of the things that you've had happen, Zion not in lineup, and things like that. How deep does that make you dig as far as your coaching ability to keep the team in contention?
It's not really my coaching ability. It's trusting in God, making sure that is the first and foremost in my life, and continuing to trust in all the folks around me, our players, and keep working at it. I can't get in front of the camera and say this is my coaching ability. I am not that good of a coach. But we have great players. We have great people around me, and it allows us to continue to work at it, and that's what we're doing.
I must say you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach, at this point of the season, every game matters. Consider ranking, but with a winning streak, and what is the vibe like in the locker room right now? We heard a lot.
It's happy. It's a happy vibe. It's joy. It's one of our standards with our team is that we want to play with joy, and we want to keep it going. We're going to enjoy it tonight, have a team dinner, and tomorrow we'll get back after it.
After that Lakers loss and that Rockets loss, a lot of people were down on you guys. Could have been easy for y'all to get down on yourselves. Just what's been the key these last 4 games to pick up, 4 big wins?
Well, we were down. We were disappointed in our performance, but we had some honest discussions. You go back to go back home and look in the mirror and figure out what we can do better individually, and then collectively bring it to the group and just work at it, continue to work at it. And that's what we're doing right now.
What did you think of Herb's effort on defense,
Yes.
especially given the injury he sustained? Then I guess obviously he's okay.
Yeah. Herb is a leader. I'll continue to say it. It's a blessing to have him. He shows up every day, first one there, last one to leave. He's defending the best players night in and night out. He gets elbowed in the eye. Could have easily decided that he was done. He looks at me with one eye and says, "Coach, I'm playing." And so, it's great to have, that type of character in our locker room.
How promising was it to see Larry moving the way he was tonight?
Great. And we need Larry to continue to get better and get healthy, and as we progress, we can see him getting better out there. Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
It's a great win for us. Must win, of course, along with the rest of these games that we have on the road. It's important for us to bring the energy that we have at home on the road and continue to have a sense of urgency and a focus every time that we step on the floor.
Do you enjoy the responsibility, kind of relish in the chance of the opportunity of knowing this team goes as you go? You've talked so much about it's on you to get a hot start and have that trickle down to the rest of the guys.
Absolutely. It's a fun time right now, especially with the pressure on for our fans, for our team. It feels like I've only played 30 games this year, so I'm excited to get in the groove and do things when it matters the most. And it's easy to get up for these games now that they mean so much.
Special bond between you and Trey. How proud of you are you of him, given what he did tonight and just how he's grown this season as a whole?
Yeah, well, I just see his confidence keep going up, and I just want to be there for him every time he's down and continue to push him when he's up. We know he's the best shooter on the team, and we need him to continue to shoot, but also continue to just be him, be comfortable on the basketball floor, making plays on the defensive end, and on the offensive end, just being really, really solid. So I'm extremely happy for him.
And you guys have been on him all year about getting more attempts up. Just what's been the key this month? Just him getting that number up there and taking more shots.
Just him shooting more shots. I think the confidence, he always talks about confidence and him shooting and having his feet down and what film he's watching and everything that he's doing. He really cares about the game. And when he goes back and goes in the gym, and in practice, you can see him working on his game, and it transfers over, especially when we find him in open spots. And even if he has guys in front of him, he's confident enough to still shoot it. So it just makes our team tougher to stop, and when he's a threat on the floor.
You led the way from three, but it seemed like all of you were making your shots. What did you do so well to create those good looks from deep?
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving, trying to find the best shot on the floor. Every time down, we didn't have a big turnover game tonight. We took care of the basketball. And we got some stops on the defensive end, and we ran in transition. I think the pace was good for us. That's something that the coaches talk about a lot before games, just having the pace, be it really, really high at all times. And we did that tonight.
Back-to-back games for you, 30 points, 10 assists. We talked about just putting more of the offense in your hands. What's allowed you just to be so comfortable with that role?
Well, I played that role my whole life, coming from high school, being a point guard in high school. College, of course, I didn't have a chance to, or I didn't pass the ball that much, but I'm able to show my skills on this team because we have really good guys that can do a lot of things on the floor, with CJ being able to shoot and drive, Larry being able to finish, JV being able to finish, Naji being able to finish. I can go down the list, but they make it easy for me. I just drop off the pass and they do the rest.
Do you feel this is a complete game for you guys, seeing that the score is 131 to 110 against the Clippers? What kind of statement does that make for you guys?
Shows we getting better. We had some rough patches in the season where we weren't able to close games or we got off to bad starts, but it just shows that we're listening, we're getting better. We're fortunate that shots went in tonight. I would have loved to close the game a little bit better tonight, but no game is perfect. But we have a standard for ourselves, and we just want to continue to try to reach it.
Coming back to LA, do you feel that, that do you get more hyped up because you were in LA?
I mean, I get hyped up against the Lakers more than the Clippers, but I like the energy around LA. It's a different energy from New Orleans. I've been here before, and I kind of know my way around here. So, and my son lives out here, so I get a little up when I come out to LA for sure.
Brandon, which three-pointer did you know that Trey was on?
I called a play for him in maybe the first or second quarter, because I noticed that he knocked down three, and I tried to get him another open look. And after the fourth one, I felt like he was going to shoot no matter who was in front of him, so I just wanted to keep feeding him the ball as well as his other teammates.
After those losses to Lakers and Rockets, that was kind of a fork in the road moment for you guys. What allowed you to win these last 4 games and kind of get it stand in the right direction?
Keeping the focus. I think we've came together and we've spoke a little bit about the things that we needed to do on the floor. We've talked to coaches. We talked to everybody within the team, and we're just trying to find a right way to play basketball in the most comfortable and confident way that we play basketball. And we're just following the schemes that the coaches give us to the best of our ability. And as long as we go out there and do it hard, they've been giving us some really, really good stuff, so we've just been following.
That's how you and Willie adapt each other out. Just what's you and Willie relationship like that dated back to
Yeah. I actually haven't talked to him in a while, but every time I see him, I smile, just because I know how hard he works and everything that we've gone through with the Lakers, being over there 2-3 years, and just seeing him grow. I've seen the confidence that he has in his game and what they do for him with the Clippers, and I'm just happy for his success and everything he's doing.
Where have you seen him grow the most in the last
Confidence, him being able to guard the rim and rebound the basketball. He's gotten stronger. He was already strong when he first came in the league, setting good screens and rolling. He's a good IQ player.
You guys have won 8 of 9 against this Clippers team, including that playing game. What is it about this matchup that just works for you guys?
But I think the guys like coming to LA, just getting out of the city. But also our coaches, Coach Casey, he really gets fired up when he comes and he does his scouting report, and he was really fired up today, and we could feel that he really wanted this win today, and that kind of carried our energy onto the floor today.
What do you say to the New Orleans fans?
We coming. We got something to be excited for. We're going to give it all we got. And we plan to get some more wins on this road before we come back home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
pressure of this playoff push, being on the road in hostile territory for the group as a whole?
I don't even really think it's pressure. I mean, right now we just got to play and just be free out there. I feel like we play with a lot of confidence and we move the ball. We just, we're just imposing our will, and it started on the defensive end. Start off to an 8-0 run and just built on that.
How much fun were you having out there tonight when all those threes fall?
A lot of fun. I can't lie, a lot of fun. It's I love this game of basketball. I really do. And I've been playing since I was 4 years old. And so it's always been a dream of mine to, play in the NBA. And so now I'm just being grateful by just giving it all I got.
What has BI meant to you in your career?
A lot. A lot. I mean, I've looked up to BI since I was probably in ninth grade because he was, one of the best players in North Carolina, being, where I'm from. And, to have him as a teammate and have him as a guy that trusts me. And, I look at him as somebody I look up to for working out and all that different stuff. And so, I'm just really grateful to have him as a teammate.
And Herb tonight, battling through that nasty blow to the head, playing with one eye. Does that set the tone for the team, for the rest of the players?
Absolutely. I mean, Herb is going to be Herb, and he's going to do all the necessary little things in order to, help us win games. And honestly, our offense got started by, Herb's defense, and, that was really important for us. And, he's just going to be himself, and it's just what we need for our team to win.
Back-to-back games for BI, 30 points, 10 assists. What's it like just seeing the way he's controlling the offense right now?
No, he's doing a great job. I mean, he's being that leader, that superstar that he can be. He can appreciate, his shooters for getting him assists and stuff. But, I just know he's a great player, and he's definitely showing that right now.
And for you, I mean, this past month, you've kind of done everything you talked about, getting those three-pointers up. Just what's been the key for you, just kind of up in that part of your game?
Just being aggressive. I really think that's the main thing, and finding open spots, just changing up the variety of threes, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to get a ton of just catch and shoot naked threes. So being able to go off the move and shoot it, have some off the dribble and shoot the ball, is just ways to make it harder for the defense to, stay with me.
And after that, those Lakers and Rockets losses, that was a time where things could have gone either way for you guys. What was the key to just making sure y'all went down the right path?
Just understanding the urgency, but also not panicking. I think that's the biggest thing. There's a lot of times, adversity will show the character of the team, and we just kept pursuing and kept being us, and we understood it was go time.
Which three-pointer number did you know you were hot on?
Probably the first one, honestly. I just know, in all honesty, what it was. There was a little bit of chirping from the Clippers bench, and it just brought the competitive nature out of me. And so every time I hit a shot, I would just make sure I look over there, let them know I'm still cooking. So.
It was chirping at the start of the game, 0-0? What was that kind of fired you up?
Only me and him know. So that's about it.
What's it like when you're making 6, 7, 8? Is you just you're just throwing them up, no expecting to make it? What is that like?
At the end of the day, I'm staying shot discipline. Oh wow. Staying shot discipline, and really just just following my trusting my work. I know what type of shooter I am, and I know the more I shoot, the more I'm gonna make shots. So really just staying consistent.
You're the first Pelican to have 9+ three-pointers in multiple games. What's your mindset going into these games? And do you know when you're about to just go off?
Not exactly. At the end of the day, I'm gonna play within the flow of the game because I want to make sure I'm doing whatever my team needs to win. But also knowing being aggressive and shooting the ball is gonna help my team win. So it's definitely a balance, and there's definitely a little bit of chasing, getting up shots and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm never gonna try to do too much that'll hurt the team.
What's your mindset going into these last couple of games in regular season?
Staying aggressive and understanding that we need all these games. This is a really tight Western Conference race, and the best way to not worry about the other teams is win games. That's just bottom line.
You guys have won 8 of 9 games against this Clippers team, including that playing game. What is it about this matchup that you guys like that works for you guys?
Couldn't really, point it out to you. I would just say we just game plan well and we executed against them. I won't even boil it down to, we like a matchup or anything like that. It's just, we just playing. That's it.
Trey, just to follow up on that, the fact
is they said that y'all speed gave them problems, especially early in the game. It doesn't seem like y'all play extraordinarily faster than most teams in the league. Is that something that you felt in the game, that y'all were just in the half court and in full court, just much faster, more athletic?
Oh, I felt it. I'll tell you that, because the first time out, I came back to the bench and I was like, "Woof, I'm getting a little tired." Like, I knew we were playing at a real fast pace, but really it's based off our defense. Like, when we're getting stops and able to push and run, we're a pretty fast team. We got a lot of young guys, a lot of good athletes, and so that would definitely wear down the team.
I know you had that franchise record circled ever since CJ broke it earlier this year.
I told him he got it for now, and I should have did it today, but it just gives me another opportunity to do it another time. So.
Is it something that you realized through the game that you think like, okay, I need this amount of threes to get like this record? Is it something that you?
I didn't even know it was a record for like the whole 9+ threes, and I didn't even know it. But I always wanted to get 10 threes in a game. I had never gotten 10 threes. Probably like the last time I got 10 threes in a game was probably high school in AAU. So when I got to 9, I didn't know I had 9 on the 41 game. I was like, dang, I should have got one more. And so now being able to get 10 is a pretty big accomplishment for me.
Referencing that playing tournament game, you obviously must have felt tonight like you were having flashbacks to that with a couple of big threes and some big points. What is it about the Clippers matchup that you like personally?
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't say it's anything specific about them that I like within our matchup. I just think teams have to adjust to us. I don't really think it's us adjusting to other teams. We got a lot of guys that are threats on this team, and we play with a lot of passion and a lot of fight. And, teams have to adjust to that. And, tonight was just our night.
Thanks, Trey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
CJ, 4 in a row against a team that's seemingly handily in the playoffs. What was the key tonight to pulling this one through and taking that success you had at home and translating it to the road?
I thought we just started the game off well. We played with force offensively. Obviously, B.I. played a great game tonight. Made the right plays, got downhill. Trey shot the ball extremely well, gave us spacing. And defensively, Herb was tremendous all night, even though he got hit in his eye. And looks like he got into a fight with Mike Tyson. He played a really good game. I thought our game plan discipline was more sharp. Willie did a great job of getting us ready. Casey's had to scout, and obviously he understands this team very well. So understanding what's at stake, this was a good win for us against a team who's going through injuries just like we've been all season.
A thing or two about ball handling. What did you think of B.I.'s facilitating tonight? And have you seen him grow in that regard?
Yeah, I told him I've never seen him pass this much. Making the right plays, getting downhill, executing, while mixing in the aggression that we need offensively for him to be great. He's got to use the mid. He got to get to the free throw line, shoot more threes. Thankfully, we've been begging him to shoot more threes for like a year now, and he's finally shooting more comfortably and confidently. And the better he plays, the better we are as a team, and it makes everybody's job easier.
And you made a point last summer grabbing Trey and kind of putting him in the league. What's it been like seeing his growth from then?
I'm not going to take credit for his success, but I will say that I played a small role. But no, I mean he's being more aggressive. He's not turning down threes. He's been getting quality looks. The more catch and shoot threes he can get, the better for us. Offensively, obviously, from a spacing standpoint, it makes it easier to get downhill. It makes it easier for us when we get offensive rebounds and when they're trapping and when we're in rotation, playing out of the post, especially if JV's getting touches, then it's easy to kind of find him on the backside. So he's playing really well. I'm happy for him, and he's taking advantage of better ball movement, better pace, and well-timed aggression on his part.
And after the Lakers and Rockets losses, those were a real low moment for you guys. What do you need to do to kind of bounce back and get to where you are now?
Just stay away from reading your articles about us. I think that was very helpful. Just don't read it, and just get back to the basics of playing hard, executing, trusting in each other, and playing with better pace. I think the more pace we play with, and then defensively not fouling, offensively not turning the ball over, the better we'll be. And this is a quality win, and we got some tough opponents ahead, and we're going to have to continue to stay locked in, stay focused to give ourselves a chance to make the playoffs.
CJ, I remember when you was at this table in October, and you was talking about, especially after halftime in that game, you enjoyed the matchups that you had. This Clippers defense, what do they look like tonight?
They look different. I mean, no PG, no Norm. Obviously, Russ is there now. They generally are a really good team in the half court defensively. Transition-wise, not so great, so we just try to get out and run, get stops, and create easy baskets. While we got a lot of young guys who are athletic, and the less plays I have to call, the less plays Willie has to call, the better we are. So we just try to take advantage of that, and then once we got to the half court, we just tried to execute and take advantage of closeouts, take advantage of certain matchups, and tonight we were successful.
You brought up Willie. Just what do you think about the way he's kind of handled the ups and downs
Yeah.
this season, keeping you guys?
He's handled it well. In terms of the outside pressure and the noise, he's done a great job of being consistent, whether he's on a 10-game losing streak or first in the West, he's the same. He holds us accountable each day and allows us to challenge him, and he continues to challenge us, and I think that's what we need. Considering the circumstances with 37 and 37, with I don't know how many games left, but we got a chance to finish over 500. And that's with Z missing 50 games and B.I. missing over 40 games. So I'll take that. And I like that we have a chance to control our own destiny, right? Like you win or you lose. And the more you win, the better seed you get and the better chance you got to either be in the play-in or potentially get in a no playing game, which would be very lovely.
CJ, which one of Trey's threes did you know, all right, he's hot, he's on?
He kept reminding me that he's open, and I was like, I got to give the big fella some touches, dog. Like, we can't just keep shooting threes every play. He running, boxing out. I was like, I want him to set screens for me, so I got to give big fella some touches. But I think at one point he was 7 for 9. And I said, look, I'm going to let you get the record. Like, I'm not going to stop you from breaking the record. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to win. I'm trying to give him dribble handoffs and stuff, and he threw it back, and I was like, just take the shot so that we get this over with.
When you got to 10, were you nervous at all?
Honestly, bro, like, records are made to be broken. I just want to win games and go home. I'll get 12 at some point, so like, it is what it is.
Have you ever seen, I mean, you've been in some tight Western Conference playoff races. Have you seen the West this tight where it's like one win moves you up 3 spots, one loss drops you down?
Not this late in the season. Like, usually it's like this in December, maybe January, but once you get to March and April, half the league is kind of locked in position, the other half is jockeying for draft position. So it's not very often you see meaningful games being played, for a 10 seed, for an 11 seed, for a 12 seed, and then, 4, 5, 6 kind of looking over their shoulder like, if one of these teams goes on a win streak and they lose a couple games, the standings could shift a lot. But I think we a couple games out of 4th, a couple games out of 5th, so that's a good opportunity for us. And obviously you can only control what you can control, but more games we win, the better chance we got to get in.
You referenced the tough circumstances this season, CJ. How much prouder does it make you on a night like tonight when you're leading this team of young guys?
Yeah, this is a win we needed, and I thought it was a great team effort. Everybody played well, and a lot of different guys did different stuff and impacted towards winning, and I think that's what it's about, building winning habits. And you want to be playing good basketball at the right time. Like, whatever we did a month ago or 2 weeks ago doesn't matter. It's like you got this clean slate of games you play, and you want to have good momentum going into the playoffs.
Being plays for such a long time, do you still kind of watch what they are doing, what is going on with them?
I heard that their season is over. So just the word on the streets is that they not gonna make the playoffs this year, which is very unfortunate. But no, I watch a lot of their games. I watch League Pass, and I talk to Dame a lot. I talk to a lot of his staff, a lot of the players, and I wish them nothing but the best. And want to see them be healthy. Want to see obviously him playing on the biggest stage, but it just wasn't their year.